Hey, what's up, everybody? Wade Watch is coming at you once again. That's right, in the same day as promised for Halloween review, Scaring Myself Shitless number 9. I just got through watching Smile 2 in Dolby Cinema, and let me first just turn the camera so you can. I love this poster. This is like the best poster that I've ever seen in a movie theater in my entire life. But anyway, back to the review. I'm sorry, I'm in love with this poster. But back to the review. First thing to say is that I'm definitely glad that like literally at the last minute I decided that I ought to watch the first Smile film from 2022 before going into this one, because you do pretty much have to be caught up on this one, understand a little bit of what goes on in here. Not fully required, but still kind of required. I'd recommend it. So that's the first thing to say. But main thing is, yeah, you know what? This ended up being almost just as good as the first one. Keyword almost, but it's still pretty good, still pretty effective, still manages to pull off that sense of kind of like isolation, in the sense that, like, you know, the protagonist who's, you know, inflicted with this is very alone, very much cut off, definitely still manages to get in your head, and, you know, more importantly, above all else, makes it creepy, manages to make just smiling creepy. So yeah, you know, everything I loved about the first film is here, but where I take it down like just a hair, just a point, is the fact that, and I think this is just purely because this is a sequel, a bit of that like mystery, a bit of that intrigue is gone a little bit. Not necessarily all, because there's still a mystery element here. It's not fully understood what's going on, but just because this is a direct follow-up, it's kind of like, oh, okay. And also, even with, you know, the moments that you come to see, the scenes that you're paying the price of admission for to scare yourself shitless and hopefully maybe even traumatize yourself, they were a bit, just like maybe like a hair bit more on the nose. I don't want to give anything away, but there's a bit more talking during like the really creepy scenes, and I feel like in the first film, it was a bit more like just kind of like silence and letting you really take in what's going on here. Though there were a couple of silent sequences in this film as well, I just felt like it was just a bit more on the nose during, like, you know, the creepy stuff, the thing that you're coming to see during those scenes in this film. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much the only complaint I have. I like how it really does set itself apart from the first one. It's a whole new story with whole new characters, where, as you've seen from the trailers, we are following, you know, a pop star around this time around. We're not following a doctor. It's a pop star who's been inflicted with this, and that definitely made for a change of pace, definitely made for a more kind of unique story, almost a standalone story, but the two films are still connected, obviously, but it definitely just made for its own unique story that wasn't trying to like just copy and paste the first one like horror film sequels can do sometimes. So I still really enjoyed Smile 2. I like how it stands on its own. Naomi Scott, who I didn't know was the same actress who played Jasmine in the live action Aladdin remake with Will Smith, really fantastic here, really effective. And wrapping it up, I'm going to go ahead and give Smile 2 a 9.5 out of 10. It's almost as great as the first one, but I do have those complaints about it. I just felt like the creep factor didn't like match how creeped out I was by that first film that I watched earlier today, but it's almost there, almost. So I still fully recommend this one. One of the best films, still one of the best films I've seen in 2024, and go out and see it. And before you see it, just take a good look at this poster. It's a work of art, I'm telling you. Like, I'm gonna, last time, whoever came up with this, the graphic designers and marketing team who came, like, 10 out of 10 to you awesome people. You seriously created one of the best movie posters I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, actual film, 9.5 out of 10. This has been another Scaring Myself Shitless Halloween edition of Wave Watches, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.